Hello, everyone. Welcome to dive into the fascinating world of Meta's latest offering, Threads, as we unravel its policies, plans, and potential impact on the Metaverse. Discover how this all-in-one communication hub is set to redefine our digital interactions, with a keen focus on availability and scheduling. Join us as we explore the intricate tapestry of this innovative platform and delve into Meta's grand plans for the future. Stay tuned as we navigate through the complex web of global regulations and political nuances that could shape Threads' journey. Threads, in essence, is Meta's attempt to redefine how we interact and communicate in the digital space. Just as the name suggests, Threads seeks to weave together a multitude of communication methods into a single platform. This isn't your average messaging platform. Oh no! Instead, Threads aims to marry various forms of communication, text messages, emails, video chats, and social media interactions, creating an all-in-one communication hub for users. So, why is Threads relevant? In an era where we are surrounded by a myriad of communication tools, switching between platforms can often lead to fragmented conversations and missed connections. Threads by Meta aims to simplify this process, reducing digital clutter and enabling smoother, more efficient interactions. The platform is designed with the objective to aggregate our communication across the digital landscape and streamline it, making our lives easier and less tangled. Threads is also important from a broader perspective. As part of Meta's vision for the Metaverse, a shared, virtual space where users can interact in a wide variety of ways, Threads is expected to play a key role in how people communicate within this new digital realm. In this sense, Threads is more than just a new app, it's a step towards a new reality. Think about your daily digital communication, from a good morning text to a colleague's email, a video call with your team, or an online gaming session with your pals. All these interactions, spread across a dozen apps, can feel like juggling digital spaghetti. Right? Well, Threads is here to unscramble this mess. The vision behind Threads is pretty straightforward but powerful: to create harmony in our communication. It aims to bring together all those scattered digital conversations onto a single stage, providing a more organized and less nerve-wracking communication experience. You see. Now you may ask, what's the big void Threads is trying to fill here? Well, imagine this. Despite having a zillion communication platforms, we're lacking that one superhero app that integrates them all. We're missing that magical tool that can save us from switching between multiple apps just to stay connected. And that, my friends, is the exact gap Threads is hoping to fill. But there's even more to it. Threads isn't just striving for convenience, it's also aiming to create a communication platform that's immersive and engaging. With the rise of Meta's grand vision of the Metaverse, a fully immersive, shared virtual space, Threads is primed to be a central hub for communication within this new world. So, Threads is not just a tool, it's a game changer. It's an ambitious project designed to transform the way we interact and communicate in the digital world. It's here to make our lives simpler, more efficient, and certainly more fun. Now that we've got a handle on the big idea behind Threads, let's roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of how it actually works. Don't worry, we won't get too technical here. We're all friends exploring this exciting new tool together. So, Threads, at its core, is like a superpowered communication hub. Imagine a bustling city center where all kinds of messages, from different corners of your life, converge. Texts, emails, social media interactions, video calls, everything comes together at Threads. But how does it manage to do this? Think of Threads as a giant post office that sorts your communication. Instead of having to go to different places for your mail, your bills, your packages, you go to this one post office and everything's there, neatly sorted. Threads does the same for your digital messages. When you use Threads, all your messages are channeled into one place. So, you no longer need to swap apps to reply to a text message after sending an email. It's all happening right here on Threads. Another cool feature of Threads is its user-friendly interface. It's designed to be super intuitive, meaning it's easy to find your way around. You'll see different sections for each type of communication, and you can navigate between them with a simple swipe. Now let's talk about the really exciting stuff. Threads is not just about receiving and sending messages. It's also about the way you experience your messages. Threads brings in elements like expressive reaction emojis, engaging audio responses, immersive video calling, and much more. It's all about making your interactions more lively and fun. And remember, Threads isn't a solitary island. It's part of the big picture of Meta's grand vision of the Metaverse. Within this virtual universe, Threads is your communication tool. It's the channel through which you connect with others in the Metaverse. There you have it. It's a powerful platform designed to simplify your digital communication and make it more engaging. All right, on to the next stuff, the standout features of Threads. This is where Threads really shines and separates itself from the rest of the communication tools. First up, we have the all-in-one nature of Threads. All your communication tools bundled into one tidy package. No more hopping from one app to another, everything you need is in Threads. Be it an email, a video call, a social media update, or a simple text, you name it. Threads has it. Next, the user interface. Threads comes with a sleek, intuitive design that makes navigating through your digital conversations a breeze. You can easily toggle between different communication methods with just a swipe, making it hassle-free and quick. Then we've got the smart sorting feature. Threads intelligently sorts your conversations based on importance, context, and recent activity. It means no more scrolling through hundreds of messages to find the one you need. Threads has your back, sorting and prioritizing your messages so you don't miss out on anything important. Another exciting feature is the enhanced multimedia integration. Threads takes communication to a whole new level by making it more interactive and expressive. From playful emojis to voice notes and video snippets, Threads gives you a host of options to express yourself beyond plain text. All right, let's delve deeper into how Threads might interact with specific regulations and political climates around the globe. Take GDPR in the European Union, for instance. This regulation is very particular about user consent and rights over personal data. Threads, as a communication platform, will need to ensure explicit user consent for data collection and usage. This would mean crystal clear privacy policies and easily navigable settings for users to manage their data. In a more critical light, the question remains how Meta will strike a balance between personalization, which often relies on data collection, and strict user data protection. Across the pond in the US, data protection rules can vary from state to state. In California, the California Consumer Privacy Act, similar to GDPR, provides robust data protection for consumers. If a political campaign in California decides to use Threads for coordination, the way they collect and handle data will come under scrutiny. Also, remember the Cambridge Analytica scandal? Any potential misuse of data could have severe repercussions, both legally and in public opinion. In China, data sovereignty laws mandate that data on citizens must be stored within the country. This can pose a significant challenge for Threads. Would Meta be willing to build data centers in these countries to comply with these laws? And what about potential government access to data? These are critical questions that Meta will have to address. Misinformation is another major concern. In countries like India, social media platforms have been criticized for their role in spreading false information with real-world consequences. Threads will need a strong content moderation policy to prevent such incidents, especially during sensitive times like elections. Finally, on the topic of availability and blockage, we can look at past trends. For instance, Facebook, Meta's flagship product, has faced blockages in countries like Iran and North Korea due to political reasons. There could be a chance that Threads might face similar restrictions in these regions. From this perspective, Threads' journey isn't just about launching a new product, it's about navigating a complex web of global regulations and political nuances. It's not going to be an easy ride, but it surely will be an interesting one to watch. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room: privacy and security. With a platform like Threads that's meant to bring all our communication under one umbrella, it's natural to wonder about these aspects. First things first, let's talk about data handling. With Threads, Meta is potentially dealing with a vast amount of personal and professional data, making it a potential honeypot for privacy concerns. But here's the deal: Meta has stated that they're committed to ensuring the privacy of their users. They plan on using end-to-end encryption for private messages and are working towards expanding this encryption across other forms of communication on Threads as well. Now, let's address security. We all know that centralizing data can be a double-edged sword, right? On one hand, it's convenient. But on the other, it may potentially expose a larger chunk of our digital life if there were to be a security breach. To counter this, Meta has assured users that they're implementing robust security measures. They're also promising regular security updates to keep the platform safe and secure from potential threats. A critical point to note is Meta's emphasis on user control. They're building Threads to give users control over who can contact them, what information is shared, and how their data is used. This means you're in the driver's seat when it comes to managing your privacy. On the topic of advertisements, Meta has clarified that while they do use user data to personalize ads, the content of your messages won't be used for this purpose. They're keen to maintain a clear line between advertising and privacy. So, in a nutshell, while Threads does raise some privacy and security questions, Meta seems committed to addressing these concerns head-on. They're making privacy a priority and are building robust security measures to safeguard user data. Remember, though, that in the digital world, it's always wise to be vigilant about our privacy and security. It's important to stay informed about updates and changes to the platform and to always make use of the control settings to manage our digital footprint. Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. We've got Threads, this super cool, all-in-one communication tool, and then we have the Metaverse, Meta's grand vision of a fully immersive virtual world. So, where does Threads fit in this larger ecosystem? Well, in the grand scheme of things, Threads isn't just another tool in the toolbox. It's the tool. It's set to be the central hub for communication within the Metaverse. Picture this: in this vast virtual world, you'll need a way to interact, connect, and communicate with others, right? That's where Threads comes in. Whether you're engaging in a virtual business meeting, catching up with friends at a virtual cafe, or even attending a virtual concert, Threads is your communication lifeline. Threads is designed to bring all these interactions together, allowing you to seamlessly navigate through the Metaverse. But it's not just about simplifying communication. It's also about enhancing it. Threads is set to take advantage of the immersive nature of the Metaverse, offering unique features like augmented reality messages, 3D emoticons, virtual group activities, and much more. Another exciting aspect is the potential integration with other Metaverse tools. Just as Threads combines various forms of communication, it might also integrate with other Metaverse tools, creating a more cohesive and engaging user experience. In essence, Threads is like the backbone of the Metaverse. It's that critical piece of the puzzle that connects you with the rest of the virtual world. It's the channel through which you'll interact with other virtual entities, be it people, bots, or even virtual pets. So, there you have it. Threads isn't just another communication tool, it's the communication tool of the future, designed to connect us in ways we've never imagined. It's paving the way for a more immersive, interactive, and exciting way of communication in the ever-evolving landscape of the Metaverse. Just like the Metaverse itself, Threads is a fascinating concept that's only starting to unfold. Now let's consider which disadvantages Threads may have. Every coin has two sides, right? One potential disadvantage could be the overwhelming nature of an all-in-one platform. For those who prefer compartmentalizing their communication, Threads might feel a bit too much. There are also potential privacy and security concerns due to the centralization of data. Even though Meta promises robust security measures and privacy controls, it's something users should remain mindful of. And finally, the success of Threads is tied to the success of the Metaverse. If the Metaverse concept doesn't take off as expected, Threads might lose its charm and relevance. So, who stands to benefit and who might not? Well, digitally active individuals and teams might find Threads a boon. But those who prefer a more compartmentalized or simple approach to communication might find it overwhelming. And of course, the success of Threads is a bit of a waiting game, hinging on how the larger Metaverse vision unfolds. As with any new tool, it's always wise to weigh these factors and decide what works best for you. Well, we've covered quite a bit about Threads today, haven't we? We've discussed what it is, how it works, its features, and potential concerns. We've also looked at its role in the larger metaverse and weighed its pros and cons. Now, let's wrap it up and gaze into the crystal ball a bit. Threads is without a doubt a bold step in the realm of digital communication. By centralizing various modes of communication, it simplifies our digital lives, making everything accessible from one single platform. With its user-friendly interface and interactive features, Threads aims to make communication more engaging and fun. But it's not just about making our current communication easier. Threads is also about pushing the boundaries and envisioning the future of communication. Its integration with the metaverse is a testament to this. We're looking at potential 3D emoticons, augmented reality messages, immersive group activities, and much more. However, the path ahead isn't without challenges. Privacy and security concerns are real, and while Meta has promised robust measures, it's something users will keep a close eye on. Also, the success of Threads is intertwined with the metaverse. If the metaverse doesn't take off as expected, it could impact the relevance and usefulness of Threads. So, what does the future hold for Threads? While we don't have a crystal ball, there are a few predictions we can make. Given the ongoing digital revolution, tools like Threads that simplify and enhance online communication have a huge potential. If the metaverse vision materializes, Threads could become the norm for digital communication, shaping how we interact in the virtual world. There's also potential for further integration and development. As more tools and platforms become part of the metaverse, Threads might expand its features, becoming even more versatile and integral to the virtual world. In summary, Threads is an exciting development in the digital communication landscape. Its success might depend on many factors, but its innovative approach, coupled with the drive towards a more immersive digital world, means it's definitely one to watch out for. That's all for today. Thanks for your time.